What's going on, family? What's going on? Hope all is well. Today is Sunday, March 10th, 2024. Hope all is well with everybody on this day. Just relaxing this morning in my backyard, but just wanted to, come and share something with you all, put some on your mind and on your heart. Just wanted to holler at you real quick about change. Alright, change. Or how do we create change? All right. A lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people want to change, but don't really know how to start or even what steps to take to make that change. So just want to, give a little encouragement, and give some, maybe some, some pointers or some perspectives to anybody out there that, may want it or need it. First and foremost, anybody viewing this, I first and foremost thank you for taking the time out and viewing this video, hearing what I got to say. By all means, eat the meat, throw away the bone. If anything I say that you don't agree with, by all means, disregard it. But if you do pick up a gem or two, use it, do what you got to do, tell another, hit a like, subscribe, whatever. But again, I do it to help who needs it. I'm not in it to, take over the world and become this guru. First of all, there are no gurus, okay? Everybody who's living is continuously learning, continuously developing modes of thinking. Is changing as you live. That should happen every 10 years. Your same thought process at 20 should be different at 30, 40, 50, and so on. But that's, going on a whole nother way. But back to, change. And throughout some of my life coaching and some of my dealings, with people, I often feel or find that, a lot of people, first and foremost, know what we have to do or know what we need to change. We just struggle in making those things come to fruition. For instance, had a, client, I'll never give names, but only give scenarios that I feel can help, with others. But had a guy, rough spot, but came, for, help, came for coaching, wanted to, coach. And sat down with him, talked to him, so what's going on? Let me know what's going on. Well, I got A, B, C, D going on. Okay, well, that's, not two problems, well, not too bad of a problem. Well, let's go ahead and develop steps to, take care of A. Let's just start with A. Well, in order to fix that, I got to do this, that, and the third, but I won't do it because I'm this way and I just don't want to do it. Literally, that some people, will say, for instance, I know I need to save money, but I want to live my life right now. It's kind of, things that we do or mindsets that we have that will get in our own way when we're trying to, do something. And, the first step, in acknowledging or making a change of any kind is acknowledging that change. That's the first step, and that's good. If you can do that, you are at a certain place of maturity, because that takes maturity to do that. So, acknowledgement of what needs to change is the first step. But next, it's developing a process to change that. And that's often where, we kind of get lost or get stuck sometimes, because, again, for whatever reason, right or wrong, we will develop these mental blocks that will keep us in our same mode of thinking and our same, keep us in our same habits that got us there in the first time. And we all know, have heard it, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results is insanity. But if we really put that into practice, even myself included, you know, I'm not immune from any of this, you know, so everything I'm talking about is also, you know, to help myself as well. Again, we are going through this life together, but we often want to do something, or, you know, case in point, me talking to you right now is me making my attempt to getting over something. I've had a block for so long of just worrying about, you know, what am I going to say that the next person hasn't already said, or, you know, coming up with all these mental blocks to not do what I think I actually am pretty decent at, and that's, you know, helping people work through things, or talking through things, and, you know, motivating people and inspiring people. So I've been blocking myself. So me making this attempt to do this video and this series that I'm going to do is actually me getting out of my own way. So I'm putting this into practice. But again, oftentimes, you know, things that we want to do, whether it's something we want to change or that we want to do, we'll develop these mental blocks and let those keep us from doing those things or attaining those things that we want to do. And we don't realize that it's not that we're not capable of doing the things. It's not that we're not capable of achieving what we want to achieve. We don't realize how the mind works and how it plays on how we live our everyday life. Again, you know, and we see people do it every year. I want to lose weight. I want to do this and that and the third. But if you don't make a mind change or a mindset change about it, it's just the idea, the emotion is going to come, but the change won't last, because you got to make a change in the mind first on how you approach it, per se, on how you're going about it. Break that down even a little further. You can set a goal in your mind, but if you don't put together a solid plan to achieve that goal, then even if you make strides towards it, you won't find yourself getting to the end goal. And a lot of times we fall mistake to one, you're supposed to keep the end goal in mind, but we get overwhelmed with the end goal, and sometimes that discourages us because we're not seeing the results fast enough, or doing what we need to do to get there fast enough, in our opinion. So we start to slack on it. In the weight loss or the fitness goal, we see, okay, we set a goal, I want to lose 20 pounds, and we keep that 20 pounds in mind. Cool. And every day we go hard, and for the first couple weeks expecting to see results, and if we don't see any results in that first week, that motivation for that 20 pounds kind of wears off, as opposed to breaking it down, which is, to me, is the next step in making any change. Break it down into small chunks, set small goals, whether it's daily goals or weekly goals, and break it down and work on achieving those small goals, which will ultimately lead you to the end goal that you desire. And then after that, this is the next part where we kind of struggle with, of the reevaluation. After that goal that week, we have to go back and see how we did. Now, it's not a mistake if we fail. It's not a mistake if we, you know, don't do as good as we wanted to do on that first week. Sorry about that. My dogs are out here. I hope it's not making too much noise. The last thing that we need to do is break it down into chunks. You know, we can get overwhelmed by keeping the main goal in mind, and we should keep it in mind, but we should also set small goals to help us get closer to that each week or each day or whatever time span you need to, but break it up. And if you have to reevaluate yourself. If you going through and attempting, but you never take the time to reevaluate how you did or how you're progressing, then you may not, you may miss the mark. You may end up going through the motions and not really making the progress that you need to. And within that comes accountability, you know. But we often run from accountability and things of that nature when nobody out there will ever be harder on yourself than you. I believe. But we often run from that because we don't want to face the mirror, when facing the mirror is not a bad thing. Yes, we hate to hear it from another person, and it sucks. But sometimes we have to learn to hold ourselves accountable so we can get that understanding and make the needed changes or adjustments, or however you want to look at it. But accountability plays a heavy part in making any adjustment, and it starts with you. Nobody can make you change. There is no magic wand. There is no guru who can make you change. There are people who can provide methods, or can hold you accountable, or can help you to guide yourself through those things, such as a life coach, which is what I do, or, you know, therapists in a sense, or counselors. But nobody can make you change except for you. So all in all, one, it starts with the acknowledgement. Secondly, it starts with the developing a plan, a solid plan, you know. Next, it comes to breaking it down, you know, breaking down that end goal into achievable chunks to make progress. Then it's reevaluation and accountability. I believe those are the keys to making any change or making any adjustment, whether it's, you know, fitness, whether it's life, whether it's business, anything. I believe that model is the best model to follow. But please leave me a comment, or, you know, tap in. Let me know if, you know, you have another thought process or any feedback. You know, I would love to hear any feedback that one may have to make what I do better, to make, you know, I'm all about getting better myself. I'm all about reevaluating myself to help the next person that I'm going to deal with. So please tap in. Again, I thank you all for taking the time and, you know, viewing my video. Leave a comment and follow back. I have more content. Just, again, I'm only here to help, only here to motivate. Get the picture of perfection. Perfection does not exist. It's an ideal. We are all okay. We can all get better, but we're all okay. You know, we're all okay. We just got to make sure we're doing what we can do to do our part to be better. And if we all in turn take accountability in being better ourselves, I believe that's the method to making this world better. Be great, spread love, and believe. Talk to you soon.